tohu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya-na-na, ya-na-na-na-na-na-na. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya-na-na, ya-na-na-na-na-na-na. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya-na-na, ya-na-na-na-na-na-na. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya-na-na, ya-na-na-na-na-na-na. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
Try really good, and I think you'll all know. Ya la 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 la.
Ya la 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 la, 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 la 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 la. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Happy Memorial Day weekend. It's the launch of the weekend, and you chose to be here in Shul with us, so thank you. And welcome to those who are streaming in, who are not able to be here in person. It's wonderful having so many people together. Not only is it Memorial Day weekend, And we honor the memories of those who fought for our country and gave their lives in that struggle. Right? We also are celebrating the bat mitzvah, Kayla, the bar mitzvah of Alan. But on top of that as well, this is the first Shabbat that comes after the holiday of Lag BaOmer. Lag BaOmer means the 33rd day of the Omer. This is the time period between Pesach, Passover, and the holiday of Shavuot, which is just a couple weeks away. So the rabbis say that Lag BaOmer it's a joyous day. That the Omer in general might be a more somber time period. That historically there was a massive, what's the word I'm looking for? Epidemic. That's the word. Epidemic. Epidemic. Thank you, Chazan Mimi. That all of Rabbi Akiva had 24,000 students, and thousands of them were dying just in this horrible time period during this epidemic. And on Lag BaOmer, the disease stopped, and nobody died anymore at that point. It was a day of rejoicing and celebration. And so we celebrated that on Wednesday night here, and this is the first Shabbat afterwards. So this is the first Shabbat. Not only is Shabbat always is a very joyous and happy time, but it's extra joyous and extra special, not only because of the B'nai Mitzvah that we're celebrating this Shabbat, but also because it's the first Shabbat after Lag BaOmer. So it's really a joyous time of the year. Now to mark Shabbat and to really mark the welcoming of this day, we're going to say the blessing over the candles. So Felicia and Heather, I'm going to invite you and the women from your families that you've invited to join you for the blessing of the candles. Invite everybody to please rise in your seats.
May the brightness of these candles banish all gloom, anxiety, and care from our hearts and from the hearts of our loved ones.
May this Shabbat bring us peace and serenity, joy and rest. Keep aglow within us, O God, the spirit of gratitude for your many blessings, so that we may know the sweet taste of the contentment and the rich harvest of sharing.
Kindle in our home a deeper love for one another, for our people, and for all your children.
Thank you, ladies. You may return to your seats. You may be seated. We are in our Sidurim, blue Sidurim. We're on page 5. The top of the page, Shir L'Adonai Shir Chadash. Sing to God a new song. Shir L'Adonai Shir Chadash. Shir L'Adonai Kol Haaretz. Shir L'Adonai Shir Chadash. Shir L'Adonai Kol Haaretz. שיר חדש. שירו לאדוני כל הארץ. שירו לאדוני שיר חדש. שירו לאדוני כל הארץ. שירו לאדוני שיר חדש. שירו לאדוני כל הארץ. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. We turn to page 7 for L'chadodi. The first two verses we say while we're seated here. But for the third verse, we'll stand up and turn to the door to greet the Shabbat bride.
So, obviously you've already figured out that you're supposed to sing a lot, okay? It's not a performance, it's about the music that we're making in this room and how we're connecting our soul with music. So,
Amen, sister. And loud. On key. Adodi vikatala yarada 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 Shabbat vekavela. Adodi vikatala yarada 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 Shabbat vekavela. Shamor bezachor bediborecha. Ishmianu el hameyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. V'shemo tiferet v'litehila. Le'adodi likad kala yarada yarada yarada. Shabbat v'kavela. Le'adodi likad kala yarada yarada yarada. Shabbat v'kavela. Likad Shabbat v'chuvenecha. Idim et kol habracha. Merosh mi'edem nesucha. Sof ma'aseh v'machshava tehila. Ve'adodi likad kala yarada yarada yarada. Shabbat v'kavela. We rise and turn to the door to greet the Sabbath bride. We remain standing as we turn to page 9 for the Baruch, the call to worship. The Baruch is only said at night or in the morning when there's a minyan present, when you have 10 or more Jewish adults together, when you have a community together. By the way, Kayla and Alan, you count now. As of this Shabbat, you count in a minyan now. Yasher koach, mazal tov to the two of you. But this just speaks to the idea of the holiness that we experience when we come together in community. If you're not feeling it now, hopefully by the end of the service, you definitely will. But we remain on page 9, remain standing for the Baruch. You may be seated. In the middle of the page, in the middle of page 9, we have Ma'ariv Aravim. The word Erev means nighttime, but what it really means is also kind of a mixing, a blending of two things coming together, day and night blending into one. But it also can mean to sweeten something. Talk about something to be sweeter than honeycomb. In Hebrew, we say Ya'arev, right? That it's sweet. Because there's something sweet about this time of day, right? Where daytime's kind of fading, the heat of the day is kind of fading, night is coming on, we're calming ourselves down, we're able to be with our family, with our friends, with our community, people that we care about, right? There's something sweet about this. And that's what we praise God over. We bless God for giving us this magical time of day. So I invite you to join me in the middle of page 9 where it says creation. We'll read together in the English. With the darkness comes your light. Earth and sky blend into one. The heavens seem closer now. The day's burdens farther somehow. Your presence is almost palpable. You own the darkness. You unlock doors I never thought would open. You decorate the earth with seasons. You paint the stars in the sky. You design day and night showing us the light in the darkness and the darkness in the light. Bless you, God, for bringing on the light. Amen. We continue on page 11 with Ahavat Olam. Olam, Beit Yisrael, Ahavata, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Alkein Adonai Eloheinu, B'shofrenu u'betkumeinu, Nasiach Kefkecha, V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'b'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed. Ki em chayenu, ve'yorech yameinu, u'lahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki em chayenu, ve'yorech yameinu, u'lahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki em chayenu, ve'yorech yameinu, u'lahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu v'yorech yameinu, u'lahem negei yomam v'layla. Amen. We turn to page 14 for Shema. We're led by our B'nai Mitzvah, by Alan and Kayla. We continue silently on that page. We continue on page 17 with Mi Chamocha. Mi Chamocha nega b'kodesh nora, Hilo osei pele. Mi Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha nega b'kodesh nora, Hilo osei pele. חוקי הים לפני משה, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נגע בקודש נורא, והילות עושה פלא. יפדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, מיד חזק ממנו. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נגע בקודש נורא, והילות עושה פלא, עושה פלא. Page 19 is Hashkivenu, asking God to watch over us as we go home, as we go to bed, as we face the unknown of night. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, Hamidenu Malkeinu lechaim, Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, Hamidenu Malkeinu lechaim. Ushmor tzeiteinu, suvoheinu, lechaim u'shalom, me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, Hamidenu Malkeinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, Hamidenu Malkeinu lechaim. Ufos aleinu, Sukkot shlomecha, ufos aleinu, Sukkot shlomecha. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, Amidenu Malkeinu L'chaim. That was good. Good job.
That was really beautiful, and Ashkenazi being at the lullaby and prayer that we say before we go to sleep, it was just made on that.
And so we bless God. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. And we all say, Amen. Blessed are you, God, who spreads over us a shelter of peace, over us, for all of Israel and Jerusalem. And let us say, Amen. Hey, Kayla, I'm going to invite you forward yet again. We're on page 21 with Vishamru. Very nice job. Very nice job. We are going to continue on page 23 with the Chatzi Kaddish. Is this a fun melody? Is this a traditional melody? What are we doing here?
We're going to do a traditional melody.
Traditional one. All right. Amen. Israel, Vagala, Ubizman Tavid. Amen. Eshrei Rabba Mevara, Alam Alame Amaya, Yifara. Earlier today, I was FaceTiming with one of my dearest friends who also happens to be a colleague, Rabbi Joseph Schwartz, who's in Greenwich Village. If any of you spend any time in New York, you should go check out Conservative Synagogue at Fifth Avenue. He's a wonderful rabbi. We were trying to figure out what we were going to talk about for Shabbat. And it's a really short Torah portion this week. And Kayla, you're really talking about the main thrust of it tomorrow morning. Alan, you have a different Torah portion tomorrow afternoon, right? So I didn't want to step on your toes at all. So we cracked open the Chumash. We were looking through the text a bit. And he was saying, what about this verse here? There's a verse early on where it talks about when one of your kinsmen happens to be in dire straits and he needs some cash, they sell their land to somebody else. It says that the person, the redeemer, who is nearest to them will come and redeem the land for them. Will kind of like buy it back for them. Now, he was just reading this because he thought it would be nice to talk about something maybe from an economic justice standpoint, that we don't want people to ever find themselves really down and out. But I thought it was actually interesting when we're looking at the text because the word for redeemer is goel. Right? If any of you are familiar with Hebrew, goel is the word that we use like for geula, when God brings us into the land of Israel. That's the idea of redemption there. Normally when we talk about somebody maybe buying something back, redeeming in that way, we use the word podeh. And actually we just used both of these verbs in one of the blessings that we were singing before in Micha Mocha. But normally we'd say podeh, that someone who's buying something back. So this kind of jumped off the page on me. I want to know what was going on. I decided instead of reading the verse as the Redeemer who is nearest, maybe nearest in relation to this person who is in dire straits, maybe rather we should read it that their redemption is really close to them. In other words, when you find yourself in dire straits, don't worry, it's not so dire because your redemption is near. And this actually, right, so whether it's your redemption is near, it's coming soon, or maybe the person who's going to help you out, who's going to redeem you, is actually right there, right by you. It's your neighbor, it's your friend, it's your sibling, your spouse, whatever it is. That person who's going to save you is actually right there, which means that the Torah is telling us we have an obligation to be other people's redeemers. This is a prescriptive commandment. God's telling us, help people out, redeem them, be there for them. The problem is, we fail kind of miserably at this task. We fail miserably at this task because later on in the prophet Isaiah, kind of riffing on the words in this verse, says that God looks around and can't find anybody. And so God has to come, Uva L'Tzion Goel, God has to come to Zion to be the Redeemer. Meaning God is actually the last resort. We're supposed to be the first resort. But we failed. So why did we fail? I think we failed because we didn't take heed to the lesson that's actually wrapped up in the text right here in the Torah portion as well. And the idea here is this Torah portion talks all about Shemitah, which is the idea that every 7 years we have to let go of the land, our claims on the land, and we have to let go of any debts that people owe us. It talks about Yovel, the Jubilee year. Every 50 years, how we really have to let go of things, that actually any land you might have sold to somebody returns to the original owner. And it talks about Shabbat. So what do these three things have in common? It's about letting go. They're all about letting go of our need to be in control, our need to be in control of land, our need to be in control of people's debts, of money, our need to just have a grip on property. The problem is we never really learned the lesson. And the rabbis teach us that the reason, actually not even the rabbis, the Tanakh teaches us, the reason we went into exile in Babylonia after the first temple is because we never observed Shemitah. We never observed these laws. We failed to learn the lesson of these laws. So I think what the Torah is trying to teach us here is that if we actually really take on seriously the lessons of Shemitah and Yovel Jubilee, but most importantly, Shabbat, that is one day of the week, that we just let go. We let go of work. We let go of all the worries of the week. The parties are planned. Whatever hasn't happened yet, it's not going to happen between now and tomorrow night. Right? So let go of that stuff. Don't worry about it. If we actually can learn that lesson and internalize it, and give up that need to just be in control, at least for one day, then maybe we'll actually have a taste of what it means to be saved, that redemptive quality of God through that gift of Shabbat. To know at least one day we don't have to be burdened by a mortgage or by a deadline or by a school assignment. We don't have to be burdened with those things. And we can actually feel that sense of being redeemed. And by feeling that ourselves, then we can turn to somebody else. Hopefully we can help them feel the same thing. And when we do that, then finally we can actually fulfill this commandment in the Torah portion, to be the Redeemer for those who are close to us. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. We are going to continue with the Amidah, the silent Amidah. Right? This is an opportunity for us to reflect on the gift of Shabbat. Maybe what it is that we're going to let go of this Shabbat. What is it that we're holding on to so tightly? We have to let go of it. So I'm going to invite everybody to please rise. We turn to page 25. Before we go into Silent Amidah, we're going to begin with the words Adonai Sefatai Tiftach, asking God to open our lips so that our mouths can sing God's praises. And I invite you, if you want to just say the words of the Amidah in Hebrew or English, please do so. But if you're trying to find what it is that you want to pray and to give thanks for the Shabbat, I invite you to think of that one thing, or maybe those several things that you just really need to loosen your grip over. So we're on page 25. Adonai, Ananana Svatai Tiftach, Ananana Ufi Yagid, Ufi Yagid Tehilateh. Satai Tiftach, Ananana Ufi Yagid, Ufi Yagid Tehiratecha, Ananana Adonai, Ananana Satai Tiftach, Ananana Ufi Yagid, Ufi Yagid Tehiratecha, Ananana Adonai, Adonai Satai Tiftach, Ananana Ufi Yagid, Ufi you've completed your Amida, you may be seated. We'll join together on the bottom of page 39, Oseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimromav, Uyasi Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'imro Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimromav, Uyasi Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'imro Amen. We turn to page 41. In the middle of the page, see it says, "Heal us, O God." We realize that this Shabbat, there may be people here in this room in need of some healing, either of body or of spirit. Or there may be people who are very dear to us, who may not be here. There may be people at home who are unable to come into shul because of an illness. And so we invite us to read together in the middle of this page in the English. And when you see that little line at the end of that reading, when you get there, if there's somebody in your life in need of some healing this Shabbat, I invite you to add the name there. You can either say it out loud or just say it to yourself. But we read together. Heal us, O God, and we shall be healed. Help us and save us, for you are our glory. Grant perfect healing for all our afflictions. May it be your will, God our God, and God of our ancestors, to send perfect healing of body and soul to Refuah Shlema, full healing to all those in need. We continue with Rifa'enu. Blessed are you, Shekhinah, restores our loved ones, heal our people, speedily in our day, and no more. Amen. Rifa'enu Adonai v'nei Rapha. ופכולי עמו ישראל. Blessed are you, Shekhinah, restores our loved ones, heal our people, speedily in our day. And let us say, Amen. Refuah Shlema. We turn to page 42 now for the Kiddush, to sanctify the day. Alan, you're going to lead us. Invite everybody to please rise. Oh, and Kayla too. Oh, yes, both of you. Excellent. I think this is grape juice, so you guys are safe. So, one of you like to hold? Baruch atah. Drink that grape juice. Each of you take a little sip. You don't have cooties, do you? You don't have cooties? Okay, good. You guys can share. You all may be seated. We're going to turn to the back of our Sidurim, to page 51. This is the counting of the Omer. Remember, this is the 50-day period between Pesach and Shavuot, 49 days between Pesach and Shavuot. I will tell you, last night was the 34th day, 34th night, right? So you can imagine what we'll be counting tonight. But Chazan Mim, you're going to lead us in the blessing?
Sure. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer.
Amen. Baruch atanu l'Elohim asher kishem mitzvah v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer.
היום 35 יום שהם 5 שבועות לעומר.
היום 35 יום שהם 5 שבועות לעומר. All right, we're getting our calisthenics tonight. So we were standing, we were sitting, now we're going to stand again. Alan, you're going to come forward again. We're going to turn back in our Sidurim to page 45 for Aleinu. Please rise.
את גדולה ליוצר בראשית,
שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמענו כמשפחות הדמר, שלא שם חלקנו ככם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב עיקרון בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובכי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשב אותם אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת, אין עוד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
That was beautiful harmony. You all may be seated. We turn to page 47 for the Mourner's Kaddish. This Shabbat, we honor the memories of Ted Greenberg, Alan H. Gowa, Annette Kahan, Harry Rothschild, Ken Sherwin, Mindel Schaffel, Sarah Tarika, Dr. Zachary Bramnick, Celine Brock, Doreen Conover, Bruce Green, Hannah Levine, Doris Marshall, Raphael Mizrahi, Marilyn Saltman, Jacob Max Steinberg, Dorothy Teplinsky, Ruben Alpert, Alice Braun, Salvador Dignazio, Sydney Engel, Bruce Green, Selma Pascal, Edna Scher, Helen Weiser, Joyanne Edelstein, Nat Fields, Rebecca Flesher, Peggy Frank, Harvey Gutman, Matilda Ross, Bibi Sharp, Florence Stiebel, June Teplitz, Helen Wagman, Nathan David Baum, Robert Bruce Miller, Dorothy Naftalin, Madeline Perez, Queenie R. Serret, Ruth Wolf, Alyssa Joy Gelfand, Benjamin Hyman, Arthur Regenstreich, Frederick Russell, Walter Strauss, and Harry Yerman. Our hearts and thoughts also go out to Jody Melser on the loss of her father Julian, who just passed away, and just about a week, 2 weeks after Max's bar mitzvah. And also David Brook, who lost our executive director, who lost his mother Pearl this week as well. May all of their memories be a blessing to them and to all those whose life they've touched. If at this time I'd like to invite everybody who has a need or desire to say Mourner's Kaddish to please rise and then join me in reciting the words on page 47. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah v'alma divra chirutei v'amlich malchutei v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'bizman kariv v'imiru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Omei Amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha b'richu le'elah min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran b'alma v'miru amen Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'miru amen Oseh shalom b'romav Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imiru. Amen. May the one who makes peace in the heavens above make peace for us, for all of Israel, and for all of humanity. And let us say, Amen. You may be seated. This time, Bob, you're going to do some announcements for us? Excellent. I think I have some announcements here for you. Oh, you've got announcements already. Beautiful. Shabbat shalom. Thank you so much. No problem. We are going to conclude our service on page 49. Page 49 with Adon Olam. And I think you'll all recognize this melody in honor of the weekend. Hashem Avlachotem Kol Yitzir Nivra Lehein Nasa Vechefso Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Yacharei Kichlot HaKol Levado Yimloch Nora Lo ha'ozer ha'misra Adon Olam Hashem B'terem kol yitzir nivra Ve'en nasa v'hefso kol zanelech shemo nikra.
With very great appreciation for all those who gave their lives for our country, that we should,
Enjoy freedom, their memory. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat